Alrighty. Welcome, guys, to once again another live stream here in the middle of the night, for me at least, not for most of the Americans. But we're going to be racing in the North American Virtual Racing League here today. It is going to be an American league, so that's why it's going to be a late night stream for me. But these guys are going to be racing in Austria. It's going to be a one-shot qualifying and a 50 and a sprint race and a 50% race. So we need to move on a little bit because the one shot has already started. Now let's have a quick look of a last race. We had Qatar. Kais won that one. We had Bar Yoshi in P2 and God Dio in P3. So a good result from God Dio right there. I know that guy is a streamer too, so I appreciate my fellow streamers. Now let's have a quick look with what we're going to be having today. It is going to be Austria with a population of almost 9 million people. First Grand Prix ever held was in 1917, and the most Grand Prix won on this track has been by Matt Attack. I've only found one record, and he was the one in that won that race. So congratulations to him. Now the quality record is going to be around 1:3.7, and then the race record will be a 1:5.1. Now let's have a quick look with the track layover, as that is always an interesting thing to look at. Now into turn 5, 6, and 7, we've got a little bit of a fast left-right hander, if that makes sense. Here you go into that turn 7 into turn 8. Don't touch a lot of curb on the inside because you will lose a pace right there. Start finish straight is a good overtaking opportunity, but also coming out of turn 1, you will also have a good overtaking opportunity with the use of DRS. You do need a good exit coming out of turn 1. As you can see, the guy ahead didn't really get a good exit, and that is definitely going to cost you a position. Now, it is going to be a one-shot, a sprint race, and a 50% race. The track distance will be 4.3 kilometers, which is like 3 miles if I'm not mistaken, and the race distance will be 155 kilometers. Now let's have a quick look with the strategy here in Austria. Safety car probability is quite high, as there is quite a lot of risky corners to make that overtake in. Tire degradation rate and tire overheating probability is both not that high. Medium hards, hard mediums, hard softs are the medium softs will definitely work around here. Now let's have a quick look with my prediction of today, as the qualifying just has ended. So I'm just gonna have a quick look who is gonna be in the top 3. Waffles in P1, Boryoshi in P2, and Matt Attack in P3. I'm going with Waffles in P1. I'm going with Clapjack in P2 and Goldio in P3. He's going to get another podium, I think. Amount of safety cars, possibly 2. The biggest winner of the evening is going to be Goldio. Or maybe Kais, I'm not too sure. Kais has a burnt hand, so he's not going to be performing very well today. And then the biggest loser of the evening is going to be Bar Yoshi. He's going to crash out in the following 5 laps. So that is going to be my prediction of today. Now, hopefully, I can show you guys the screen. Yes, I can. Here we go. Let me have a quick look here. Track information. And that is going to be that. So the results of the qualifying, I'm not too sure if I was on time to show that on screen. But we're just going to be in the pits right now for the guys to choose their tires. Now, what are the tires going to be mainly? I think we're mainly going to be seeing mediums or the hards. Starting on the softs in Austria is only a desperate move when you're starting at the back, trying to get a lot of positions at that during that first few laps. Starting on the softs is definitely not a good idea, as you will have to come into the pits pretty early into the race. You will then have to go onto the hards to finish off that race, which is definitely not a suggested thing to do. So medium hards should be the way to go, or hard medium starting from the front of the grid. We're just going to have a formation lap, so we will be seeing how everyone is going to be doing strategy wise. We're looking at a lot of medium tires here, but that is of course going to be for the sprint race. There's one guy on the softs and one guy on the hards. That is going to be Flo on the hards all the way in P13, and Doc Rex in P6 on the soft tires. All the rest is on medium tires, which should be the way to go. It is once again going to be a difficult thing to comment on, because everyone is running different liveries here in this league. We've got 18 drivers on the grid, and everyone is running a different camo, so It's going to be a difficult one. This definitely looks like an Alpine, so I'm just going to call it Alpine. This looks like a McLaren or some kind of trying to fake a McLaren thing. We've got Mad Attack in the blue-orange kind of car. And we've got Billy with... what is this, Billy? Oh, no, it wasn't Billy. Which one was that car, that blue one? There, at the back. Whose car is that? Is that Emrex? No, it's not. Gaudio? No, it's not Gaudio's either. Whose car is that, bro? Wait, I think it's glitched. Oh, hey, here. It's Clapjack's. Clapjack. What kind of car is this, buddy? It doesn't look bad, but I would say there is definitely more options to go with than to go with this, if that makes sense. No hate though. No hate, buddy. All right, so we are going to be expecting a pretty decent start from Doc and Rex here as he's starting on the softs. So looking at a sprint race, starting on the softs, you're definitely going to be way faster during those first few laps, especially during the first 5. Yo, Victory, how are you doing, buddy? VLAP type 1, not too sure what you mean. Roasting Williams is crazy. Yeah, sorry, buddy. All right, so we're just going to be going when the lights are going out, and they're going to be going right now. So it's going to be 5 red lights here in Austria. It's going to be a sprint race only. So sit tight and wait for the 50% race. It's going to be 5 red lights. And away we go with a pretty decent starter from Boryoshi as he's going down the inside. Someone is getting put wide a little bit there. I think the guy in P3, Mad Attack, had a little bit of a touch at the rear of the Waffles. They're now going 3 wide, 4 wide maybe. It is going to be a Mad Attack with the race lead here in the sprint race. Beautiful start there from the American drivers. We've got Boryoshi standing strong in P3, in P2, and Waffles in P3. Now Billy in P4, which is quite a surprising result. Where did Clapjack end up in? All the way in P6, so he dropped a couple of positions right there as the guys at the back are still having a heated battle. Cyan with a beautiful car, in my opinion. I would rate that definitely a 10 out of 10. Holly Gaming now taking P9. There is green flags. Let me have a quick look with the track map here. That is gonna be more all the way in P18, losing about 5 seconds on the rest of the guys. We've got a heated battle between Phase Beans and Holly Gaming, although Phase Beans is now getting chased from behind. Kais all the way in P11 on the tail of the Beanie Master. Where is Rax gonna be ending up with? It seems like it's a P5. Clapjack now getting chased from behind by Gaudio. Yes, Gaudio still standing strong in P7. Let me have a quick look at what the position changes are looking like. Not too many crazy position changes, if you ask me. Mad Attack who gained 2, Waffles who lost 2. Then at the middle of the pack, you see a couple of position changes. The guys are moving racing lines rather rapid. Shimmy kind of looked down the inside, and then the guy ahead, Gaudio, was also looking down the inside. Didn't really work out. They both went to the outside line again, and that was a race, well, a move over by a Shimmy. So he's going to make a switchback work on Gaudio, who had a bad exit coming into turn 7. Holly Gaming might be able to benefit from that too, as the orange car is now making a move around the outside in a turn 11, if I'm not mistaken, turn 10 maybe. Mad Attack with the fastest lap. The medium tire runners seem to be the fastest right now. Phase Bean down the inside. He's not going to have DRS yet, but on this upcoming straight he does. He's going a little bit wide there. He's going to get attacked from behind. Kai is trying to make that move on the blue car. They're going 3 wide again into turn 3. Not a good idea. But it is gonna be a Phase Beans taking P10, or is it Kai's? Is it Holly? Kai's is gonna take P9. We've got Holly getting dropped back all the way to P11, so he's been overtaken by 2 drivers right there, possibly a 3rd driver, as Holly is getting overtaken by Matthew. Beautiful switchback there from the orange car, the American driver, as that is gonna be Holly back in P11, and he's got the blue car with the white right behind him. Shimmy and Doc Rex going side by side, as Gaudio is just going to benefit from that battle. As he's now also looking to make a move down the inside of the American driver, as that is going to be a crazy car here at the back of the grid. That is going to be Kai's. He's a little bit impatient. Then main straight, a lot of guys will have DRS, but no moves have been made into turn 1. Clapjack gets dropped back all the way to P7. He doesn't have DRS, so 4 drivers making that move down the straight right there. And he's going to be the biggest loser of that lap, if you ask me. There's a guy going a little bit onto the grass, the lawnmower of the evening. That is going to be Kai's, if I'm not mistaken. But he needs to watch out for that force feedback, because the guy has burned his hand, unfortunately. Doc and Rax defending his position from Gaudio. Gaudio, who's gained 1 position in total. Now, how did those other strategy guys run? Where are they getting right now? Doc and Rax at P5 is getting overtaken by Gaudio. It's not happening clean. Fortunately, he drops about 3 positions right there, with Gaudio losing about even more. He was in P5, currently in P11, so that's about 6 positions already. Yellow flags in Sector 3. That is going to be a yellow car. No, it's going to be a white car, and that is going to be Kai's, unfortunately. Matthew making a move as he's sneaking through the hole down the inside of turn 1. Everything is happening cleanly. Although Matthew gets pushed onto the curb a little bit there on the exit out of turn 1. Holly Gaming, he needs to keep that blue car behind. He's leaving too much space down the inside, as Matthew can just throw it down the inside. Holly with a beautiful switchback right there. Doesn't have enough straight line speed. He does use DRS, but it's not going to be enough. Matthew, who has way more speed down the main straight. Now, Waffles is pretty close to Boryoshi here, as the 3 at the front of the pack are having a lead of about 5.4 seconds already. And Waffles does seem to be the favorite to get the race win here in the sprint race. I'm not too sure what it's looking like ERS-wise, but he will definitely be able to make that move down the second main straight coming out of turn 1 with the use of DRS, of course, as the American driver has been pretty amazing these last couple of races. He's leading in the Drivers' Championship. Mad Attack, who does seem to have a lot of straight line speed. Baryoshi now, who gets down the inside. And Waffles is just patiently waiting for a mistake from the guys ahead, which does seem to have made one. As he's now going around the outside. Where is Baryoshi going to end up with? Or what is he going to end up with? It seems like it's still going to be a P1. Waffles gets pushed wide a little bit, as Mad Attack is still in P2 right there. Gaudio and Emrex were having a heated battle again. Emrex who gets pushed wide once again by Gaudio. Doesn't seem to be a good rivalry here between those two. Boryoshi has a lead of about 1.2 seconds right now. Waffles in P3, trying to chase down Mad Attacks. And to be honest, looking at this, we might have a new favorite for the race lead. He's able to get away from these guys, although you do have to keep in mind they are battling their lives out of their cars. If one of them crashes right now, it's going to be race over. But the heavier the battling, the more adrenaline goes through the body, and the faster they're going to be getting. So the more battling, the closer they might be getting to Boryoshi, although you do lose some time battling too. So yeah, just keeping it a little bit competitive, as Clapjack got back to P4. Beautiful comeback race from the American driver, or Canadian driver, because I know there's a lot of Canadian drivers here. So I'm sorry if I called you American and you're Canadian, or the opposite. I have no idea who's Canadian. I have no idea who's American. So I'm just gonna call everyone American, all right? Thank you very much. Or North American. I'm gonna call everyone North American. That makes a bit more sense if you ask me. Billy right now in P7 has he lost 3 positions already. Matthew's gained 6, so he's going to be the biggest winner of this sprint race, having a heated battle with Dockham Rags and Holly. And I have a feeling Dockham Rags is a little bit frustrated by what has happened earlier during that race, getting pushed wide by Gaudio twice, and twice in the same lap, if you ask me. So Holly Gaming now trying to get a little bit closer with the use of DRS into turn 3. Is he going to be able to make a move right there? He's not close enough, I'm afraid. Only with a deep dive bomb like only Ricciardo could, and he is going for it. But Doc and Rex isn't going to let him being played with. Billy right now P6. He's under fire from behind. Cyan with that beautiful Cyan car. He's going a little bit too wide. Takes a lot of grip on the exit. And that is a beautiful move. Well, not really a move, as he didn't really make that move work, but beautiful line there from Cyan, from the North American driver. Waffles got back to Yoshi, as something might have happened between Waffles and Mad Attack, because Mad Attack is now 2.2 seconds behind the leaders, and Waffles is able to get back, so maybe Waffles just has enough pace to get back to Bar Yoshi. Or something indeed has happened. Bar Yoshi was now under attack from behind, 9 laps out of the 12, as Moore has been disqualified from the session, possibly for standing still onto the track, as he's all the way in B18 at the moment. The Savage Goat is going to overtake him right now. No, he isn't. Wait, where is he? There's a red car somewhere. Here he is. Here's... Wait. Oh, wait. Art, what happened? What happened, buddy? Oh, there is carnage. Someone is standing still. That is going to be Cyan and Billy. These two were having a heated battle. And unfortunately, Kate. Oh, I totally read that wrong. I thought it was going to be Kata or something like that, but it was just Kate. Welcome, Kate. Broken front win for Billy here, as there is going to be a safety car situation. So we're just chilling right now. Safety car situation. It's coming back in next lap, if I'm not mistaken. Flo, who's been disqualified from the session, parked in a dangerous location. So we're gonna have two. Oh wait, he's just... Oh, no way. He is stuck onto the curb. He should have reset back onto track. That is so frustrating. Yeah, his car is gonna be standing there. Broken. Well, not really broken. It's just gonna be standing still. I'm not too sure if they actually are going to be able to remove it from the track. Well, it's a game, of course, so obviously they do, but usually, you know, when someone gets disqualified, you're going to be off the track and then you're going to be put somewhere onto the grass. But of course, if your car is stuck onto a curb, the AI is not able to drive you out of that spot and put you somewhere safe. A lot of guys are coming into the pits. No, actually, two only. Oh, I totally missed that. I thought this was Bar Yoshi for some reason. No idea why, but possibly Kai is coming onto the softs. Wait, Billy has gone onto the intermediate. Billy has gone onto the intermediate. Safety car is coming in this lap already. Yeah, it's gonna be the last lap, so. Jack. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were watching. All right, a lot of guys on the medium tires, as we're gonna have a safety car restart again. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water before we get into the race again. Kate, are you racing? Are you someone's girlfriend? Are you someone's wife? Are you just a regular watcher? Well, not really a regular one, because you just follow the channel. Well, are you a new watcher of the VB Thomas platform? Well, you're welcome. I was gonna say buddy, but imagine if you are a guy. That would be funny. Yeah, someone's friend. Makes sense. All right, so it's gonna be green flags and a go, go, go. We've got 5-second time penalty for someone at the back, as Yoshi is still leading the race, but under attack from behind. Waffles around the outside. He makes that move. He doesn't actually. Is he going to make that switchback work? Doesn't look like it. Yoshi is defending the inside line, which prevents him from making the switchback work. As Shimmy got back into P4. 5 positions gained for the North American driver, as we've got clamped by Jack, trying to make the move down the inside with his beautiful livery. You hear that, Jack? With his beautiful livery. And he's now having the outside line through turn 5 and 6 it is. Into turn 7 right now. He doesn't have enough pace to go around there, as he now has the outside line. Tries to make a switchback work. Doesn't really look like it. I'm afraid, to those fast right-handers as we're now entering the last lap of this sprint race. Baryoshi still leading the race, but can he hold on to it? That is going to be the question here. Waffles 2 or 3 tenths behind. We might want to drive on board real quick. We've got one more DRS opportunity after turn 3. And I'm afraid it's not going to be enough for Waffles. Maybe if he has a good exit coming through this corner. Definitely doesn't look like it. He went a little bit too wide into there. And now Baryoshi had a better exit. Even if you looked at the line for Baryoshi, he was way more down the inside. So trying to defend from Waffles, not throwing it down the inside, of course, but usually when you have the inside line, you're not gonna have a good exit. But it seems like Baryoshi did a pretty amazing job, and not many people have a penalty here. Aromatics is the only one, and he's got a 5-second time penalty. So track limits is definitely not something that these guys are looking for during the 50% race. Now Waffles, he has to give this race away. Maybe with a good exit, doesn't definitely look like it. A Baryoshi with that race win here in the sprint race. We've got Matt Attack in P3, we've got Shimmy in P4, Clapjack in P5, Gaudio who's gained 1 position, Matthew being the biggest winner of the sprint race here with 8 positions gained. Aromatics is gonna get pushed back all the way to P12 due to his 5-second time penalty. Shruti Farms in P13, Kaiser P14, and Phase Beam in P15. We've got Billy, Flo, and more DNF'd or disqualified from the session. Billy, who went on to the intermediate tires. Quite an interesting choice right there. But as I said already, Matthew gaining 8 positions during a sprint race is pretty impressive if you ask me. Now, the game is going to award him Driver of the Day too. I would say the same, as this is going to be your results for right now. Baryoshi came from P2. He ended up being P1, and he is a British driver, so making us European guys proud. Gaudio, well, technically he is European, but he lives in North America. Oh, Baryoshi lives in North America too. I think he lives in like Nashville or something. Savage Goat is also Italian? Why do we have so many Europeans here? Well, Billy is Chinese. We've got Flo being... Oh, shit. Which flag is that again? Venezuela. No, Colombia. That's Colombia. No, is it Venezuela? Is it Colombia? It's Colombia. Yeah, it's Colombia. All right, so this is going to be your results of this race. I need to Google this. It's Colombia, I think. I'm not too sure. Colombia flag. Yes, sir, it is most definitely Colombia. Kate, whose friend are you? I'll try to focus a little bit more on him since you're a watcher and nobody else is watching the stream unless the racers. Well, apart from the races. I'm not too sure if the guys are going to be going ready up straight away. I don't think they're allowed. They need to wait a little bit there. No resetting to track. Beans cannot reset to track. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Hell of a fight at the end, man. Good race, blah, blah, blah. Soft tires, right moves. Yeah, seems to be good. Seems to be good. Do we have any reports here? No, we don't. It's actually pretty clean here in this race, if you ask me. The livery is fire. Jack, I still can't believe you said that. Right, once again, gonna be 15 people in the lobby. And who is gonna be winning this 50% race? I actually wonder what takes longer. Does a short qualifying take longer than a sprint race? Let me do the calculations real quick. So we've got 12 rounds. Let's say 1 safety car, so a round should be around 110, including safety cars. 110 times 12. That is gonna be 14 minutes. No, takes about the same time. Setup wise and all that kind of stuff. Although, no, setup you do in the pit lane. But the timer still goes off when you're in a short qualifying. When you're in a sprint race, you're not really able to do that, if that makes sense. Billy got disqualified again. I'm gonna have a quick look if I've got a tissue. I do indeed, so I'm gonna blow my nose real quick and then we will be right back with you. All right. Here we are back again. I'm gonna have a quick look at the strategy as I was a little bit too late with that. Fortunately, a lot of different strategies. Mediums for Baryoshi, waffles, and Mad Attack on the hearts. But we will be looking at that later. It's gonna be 5 red lights here in Austria. Who is gonna have a good race start? We will definitely have to wait. It is glitched once again, guys. Oh my days. No way. Alright guys, we will be just waiting for now. I'm not sure if it's my game or not. Doesn't look like it. 5 red lights. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. Boryoshi on the mediums. He will definitely have a good start, but so which will Shimmy and clap by Jack. 5 red lights, and away we go here in the Austrian Grand Prix. Shimmy who takes P3 from Waffles, as he is on those soft tires, so definitely looking forward to see him gain a couple of positions. Clap by Jack on those soft tires, didn't really gain a lot of positions. Savage Goat in P8 right now, as we've got Flo all the way in P18, also on the soft tires. We've got Mad Attack, a little bit of chaos into turn 3 as the orange car got put horizontally there, unfortunately. Got Dio in P5. As he's now trying to get around the outside of Mad Attack. Beautiful move there from God Dio. He gets pushed wide a little bit there onto the curb, but enough room has been given. Clap by Jack makes that move again on God Dio, as he gets punted by God Dio once again. And God Dio doesn't seem like the guy who's gonna leave enough space for the guys to make that move. Honestly, he had a little bit of an incident there with Doc and Rax earlier, and right now it seems like he's having an incident with Mr. Sign, if I'm not mistaken. No, clap by Jack. Clap by Jack. Baryoshi with the fastest lap already, but it is only going to be 1 lap driven. Still 24 more to come, as this is going to be some exciting racing here in the North American Virtual Racing League. Kai is being pretty close. Doc and Rex trying to go down the inside into turn 3. He backs out of the move, although we were seeing some moves from behind. Turn 3 is always a tricky one to make that move work. Savage Goat now takes B10 from Face Beans, and I think Savage Goat was the one who got put horizontally earlier in turn 3. Quite interesting, you know, if you're going through turn 3 with about 4 or 5 people, you're always going to end up in the middle of chaos. Or like the guys behind, they're just going to have to... Oh, wait, this car actually looks fucking sick from the Savage Goat. He's got an eagle on the side of his car. Look at that. Beautiful car. Yeah, beautiful car. I love it. He gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Also the color scheme, like orange and blue. Beautiful shit right there from the Savage Goat. Don't think anyone at the back of the grid is going to be able to get any moves done. Baryoshi now takes a lead of about 1 second on Waffles. We do have to keep in mind he's going to be on the slower tire at the end of the race. So the more time he can pull away, the more profit he's going to get out of those medium tires. But of course, you need to get away out of that DRS zone, if that makes sense. You know, that 1 second gap, you need to keep that alive. Otherwise, the guy behind you is always going to be able to get a little bit closer each lap over and over again. So Yeah, Bariyoshi is not really able to do that at the moment, although it's going up and down. Sometimes it is within 1 second, sometimes it isn't. As the Savage Goat right now in P10, right behind Kais. And what is Kais going to be able to do? Is he going to be defending this position? Kais, with the use of DRS, with the use of Slipstream, it is not going to be an opportunity. Gaudio, who now takes that position from Matthew. Matthew didn't lose a lot of positions right there. Shruti farms on the soft tires. Possibly looking at 2 positions lost as Kais is going down the inside. They're going 3 wide, 2 and 3. And Kais is going to be the one coming out on top, or isn't he? It does look like a good exit from the North American driver there, but Doc and Rex takes P7 and Shruti gets back that position from Kais. Oh, he goes down the inside too with his beautiful gold car right there as he's now into the ball. Broken front wing for the North American driver as there is currently yellow flags in sector 2. He needs to watch out for any cars approaching, but it doesn't really matter right now as he fortunately has lost a broken front wing. Well, not really he didn't lose a broken front wing, he got a broken front wing and he lost his front wing. That makes sense. All right, Billy back into P11. I think he started around P18 if I'm not mistaken. P16. Oh, clapjack. Most positions lost for the North American driver right there as he lost 11. And that is a big loss, but I think he got put wide by Gaudio. Like tapped from behind. Not 100% sure. Now Billy is looking to make a move on Beans. As he's going to throw it down the inside. Enough room has been given by Beans. But now Cyan around the outside of Billy right there. Beautiful move by the Cyan driver. Who's running a Cyan car. And possibly is looking Cyan too. Would be funny though. Beautiful car. I'll definitely give this a 10 or maybe a 9.5. I like Shruti's. I think it's Shruti's. Is it Shruti's? No, it's the Savage Goat a little bit more. Cyan defending the inside line there. He didn't make that move on Billy, and now Holly around the outside. He's not going to be able to make that move, unfortunately. Holly, is that actually a girl? I feel like Holly is a girl's name for some reason. Not 100% sure. Sorry, Holly, if you're a man, or if you're a woman, if I call you a man, or if you're a man and I call you a woman. Well, doesn't really matter. Matthew now down the inside. No, he's choosing the outside line. And he makes that move work. Shruti retired from the session. He's all the way in P18. And he didn't retire on track. So that's great. Well, he just left the session. It might be a connection issue, as he won't be able to get into the lobby without an invite, of course. Now, he can definitely add me. And I'll send him an invite if he did leave the session, of course. Now, Shimmy, he started in P4 and on these soft tires didn't really make them work. He's got to come into the pits pretty soon. I suspect him to come into the pits around lap 10, maybe 12, maybe 15. Depends on how long you can take these softs till the end of their life, of course. Now we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That is going to be Moore, who got back. Well, actually he started in P18, so he didn't really lose a lot of positions there. Holyu now takes a P12 from Cyan. Cyan was dropped 2 positions, so I wouldn't say he's one of the most consistent guys out here. He's just battling with the guys he shouldn't be battling with. He's more battling with the guys that are behind him than battling with the guys that are in front of him, if that makes sense. He went a little bit too wide there into turn 3 as Cyan is looking to get that position back from the orange car ahead of the Cyan car. Now, let's go back to P6 as Matthew gained 1 more position once again, so he's not going to live up his driver of the day expectations as he went a little bit too wide there into turn 8. That is possibly going to be a track limit warning now. Benji, are you still in the stream? Please let me know. That would be appreciated. Is the stream actually still live? Because nobody is chatting. Let me have a quick look right here. 7 watchers. There we go. Seems good. Guys making a move. It's still live. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate it. Got Dio making a move, and oh, Shimmy goes wide. Oh no, Shimmy. Shimmy Wimmy. He lost the traction of his car right there, and that is going to be a position loss to Gaudio. Once again, Gaudio. This seems to be a pattern, guys. This seems to be a pattern. There's someone who crashed out coming out of the pit lane. That is possibly going to be more. And he's driving again. So we've got little groups forming somewhere in the middle of the pack. We've got a lot of guys within a couple of tenths of each other. Then we've got the leaders. Well, Boryoshi has a lead of about 2 seconds on Waffles and Mad Attack. And then we've got Gaudio got back to the top 3. So, but we're going to be watching at this battle here. There's a guy coming into the pits. That is going to be Matthew, possibly a broken front wing. Yellow flag in sector 3, and that is gonna be Flo, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that gonna be Aromatics? DRS opportunity for a lot of guys now. In the lead of this little group is Kai. Has gained 8 positions already during these first 9 laps of the race. He goes, once again, takes an interesting line through turn 3 there. So I feel like Kai is really hindered by his burned hand right there. You know, he's not at the front of the pack, which we usually see him. So yeah, he's now battling with the middle pack, and yeah, we definitely would like to see him more battle with the guys ahead. But yeah, if the hand doesn't let it slide, it doesn't let it slide, of course. Now the Savage Goat doesn't take too much curb on the inside of turn 8 right there. Going into turn 9 and 10, as that is going to be another lap of the Austrian Grand Prix. And I feel like laps around Austria just go fast. They just go by so fast, you know. Darkham Rax defending the inside line. It's not going to be enough. Gets back onto the racing line. Needs to watch out for Kai's down the outside. That's going to be Billy taking P6 here. He's gained 10 positions. So Billy, good race from the North American driver right there. He's got a pretty simple car. Darkham Rax trying to go down the inside. Pushes Billy a little bit wide. Not too sure if he actually touched him. But Kai's now having to defend from Beans right behind him. Gaudio, who takes P3 as Mad Attack takes P2. Waffles, he gets pushed back all the way to P4. As there is some heated battling going on right here. Gaudio. Who did I say again was going to be top 3? I think Waffles in P1. Gaudio was P3. Who did I put in P2? Was it Billy? No, I can't quite remember. Doesn't really matter. 3-way move here. Well, 3-way battle. As Boryoshi is somewhere there in the horizon. Waffles now 2 tenths. It's not going to be enough. Billy takes P5. Someone is coming into the pits. Shimmy crashed out, I think. Oh no, he's in the pits. Never mind. Oh no, Flo disqualified. Again, he had it the last race too. Oh no. This is so frustrating sometimes. Waffles and Gaudio. Oh guys, there's someone in the wall there. That's Gaudio, and that's another car. That is gonna be a safety car situation. 5 seconds. Oh no, guys. Flo was stuck onto the curb. Or into the wall or whatever. Gaudio just crashed into him and got a 5-second time penalty. And now when he comes into the pits, he's got to serve that 5-second time penalty. That is so frustrating for the Italian driver. Is he trying to make a wannabe Ferrari car? I feel like he is. I feel like he's a big Ferrari driver, a Ferrari fan. Could be. Billy now has got a few guys behind him. He's got Kai's, Darkham Rax, and Phase Beans, and all the guys. Let me have a quick look what tires everyone is running on. So Mad and Waffles. Waffles is actually coming into the pits. Quite an interesting strategy there from the North American driver, but coming into the pits when you've got hard tires isn't the best idea if you're in lap 12 out of the 36, because you still have more than 2/3 of the race to go. He's gone for mediums. He will not be able to finish the race on these mediums. And all the guys who've gone from mediums to hards are possibly living the American dream here. Baryoshi is gonna be happy with that safety car right there. Not too sure. Well, it's interesting because the safety car happened after Gaudio crashed into Flo. So is that a mistake from Flo retiring on track? Oh no, he got disqualified. Well, we might be looking at a couple of penalties here after the race, but I didn't see a lot of reports last couple of weeks, so I don't see many reports here either. I feel like these guys are quite lenient with each other, quite laid back, not really wanting to ruin anyone's race. But of course, if you get your race ruined, you will be very frustrated with it. But you always like in the other leagues I stream for, right? There's these guys. Someone gets crashed out, and they all start blaming that one guy, like in the chat. You piece of shit! You can't drive. You have no eyes. Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff, right? And I feel like, you know, you're a racing driver. You make mistakes yourself, and you're gonna get reported once, twice, 3 times. Doesn't matter. As long as you learn out of your mistakes. And I feel like going at some guys for making a mistake isn't really the way to go. Just give them like report them, just give them a penalty, and don't say anything about it. Like even if they apologize, sometimes I've got leaks where drivers are crashing someone out, not on purpose of course. They're getting a penalty, and then the guys are still keeping going at him, and he even apologizes, and then they're like, oh, but you're a piece of shit, you should be banned, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say any specific names, but yeah, that's what's going on sometimes. So now all my regular leagues that are watching, it's about 5, they're watching this, they're like wondering, what league is this going to be? Is it gonna be my league? No, it isn't, guys. The Fight Club chat. Ah, I should definitely take a look at that. There's a Fight Club chat, guys. That is quite interesting. Let me have a quick look here. Where's that Fight Club? Oh, Fight Club. All right. Oh, there is no fighting going on here. Nah. This is boring. And it's from the 8th of August. That's like a month ago. Boo. Boring. Nah. This is not real fighting. We need real fighting, you know? All right. Do we have any penalties? Doesn't look like it, to be honest. Strategy-wise, Mad Attack is still on 30 lap old hards. When is he coming into the pits, though? Good question. Medium tires for Waffles and Kai's. I'm not too sure if I agree with that strategy. But neither do I agree with Mad Attack strategy. So, like, what is the best thing to do here? Because there is going to be about 22 more laps to go. 22 indeed. And the safety car is coming in this lap. Oh my days, guys. I'm so tired. 2 in the evening. Well, 2 in the night. Tired as fuck. Well, safety car is going to come in this lap. So Mad Attack is going to be leading this race. Or this safety car restart. But I feel like he's going to get overtaken easily into turn 1. The guys are going to have a pretty good exit coming out of that last corner. I think it's turn 10 or turn 11. Turn 10 it is. And when is Mad Attack going to go? He's going to go right now. What is Boryoshi going to do? Billy around the outside. He's right on the tail of Waffles. He's got 3-lap old hard, so he shouldn't be faster. Into turn 1, we've got Clapjack making a move. Well, he's looking to make a move on Gaudio. You do need to watch out. These two have had an incident twice already. And no crazy moves have been made. No real position losses or gains from a lot of guys there. Gaudio, who now takes P8. Matthew takes P10. And Shimmy takes P6. Now into turn 4. Baryoshi was looking to make a move around the outside. Wasn't really any room right there. Now takes the inside line. He's going to have the outside line. And I feel through this corner, the outside line is really powerful. We've got Aromatics getting dropped back all the way to P17. As the red car, unfortunately, is losing a lot of positions. Guys, in P4. Crazy race from the burnt hand boy. BHB, oh, that's a pretty good name there. BHB. Gaudio in P7. Oh, someone is going really wide. Doc and Rex. Sometimes I feel like looking at Doc and Rex, I'm getting a little bit dizzy because he's just going over the whole track. You know, he's just swerving across the circuit. And yeah, I'm not too sure if that's the way to go. Matthew. No, Matthew. What happened to Matthew? Is it down the straight or... What car does he have? Oh, I think he retired in the pit lane. Holly is making a move down the inside. Pushed Gaudio a little bit wide, but I feel like it's a cookie from his own dough, we say here in Belgium. It means like if you did something like karma, you know. Karma. Oh, not too much room given to Clapjack, as he wanted to make a move down the inside. Kaizu's now making that move on Mad Attack. You can't really blame Mad Attack. He's running a different strategy. You shouldn't really be battling these guys, but the more he's going to let go through, the more positions he's going to be losing, obviously. Shimyu now takes B4. And all a Mad Attack can hope for is another safety car. Waffles with 1:06.6, as that is going to be your fastest lap of this race already. We're almost halfway past the race. It's Mad Attack now in P5. Now, looking at Billy's car, that does look like an Aston Martin, if you ask me. And I do have to say, a lot of guys, they like Aston Martin, and they like the color, and they like everything about the car, but I don't know. I feel like the team is not well managed. Going into the season, going into 2023, they got a lot of points, but now I feel like they're dropping off, and they're just, you know, they're improving, trying to get a good car for the 2024 season. Like, they're not focusing on this season anymore, but the more they're focusing on this season, the more money they're going to get. Of course, they don't need a lot of money because daddy money, well, how do you say that? Strolls, daddies, monies, whatever you want to call it. Daddy's cash, that was it. Daddy's cash. You know, he's got cash enough, that Stroll guy. Oh my days. Gaudio, P7. I mean, the wannabe Ferrari driver on the tail of Mad Attack. Mad Attack was just losing so many positions. But what do you expect on 17-lap old hearts, you know? He's just waiting for that possible safety car to come out. And he can't really come into the pits yet for the medium tires because they would be on like 70% at the end of the race. And the guys also need to watch out with fuel because, you know, last evening, well, this evening for me, not for you, it would be in the afternoon, but this evening or this afternoon I had a league race. The guys were racing on Qatar, and we had about 6 drivers underfuel their car. Well, not really underfuel, they were 3 laps up. And like in Qatar, you really need to put a lot of fuel into your car because otherwise you're going to be underfueling, if that makes sense. Gaudio in P7, and he's looking to make a move on Mad Attack. He's really thirsty right now with the use of DRS. Going down the inside into turn 1, but Mad Attack is not giving up though. Gaudio, who went a little bit too much onto the curb, got a bad exit. And now it's going to be Mad Attack's turn around the outside into turn 3. Down the main straight he goes. That is going to be P6 again for Mad Attack. Maybe Gaudio with a good exit. It does look like it. Now he's the one who's going to have DRS. It's going to be switched roles. You know, I'm not thinking of that. Oh, no, he's going to put him wide. There we go. Got Dio. Fourth incident regarding God Dio. Like God Dio, I absolutely have nothing with you. I like you as a guy. But sometimes I question your racing skills or like your cleanness. 4 incidents, or maybe even 5, where God Dio has been involved. I haven't seen any other incidents on track, just God Dio. And then another couple of guys who get involved, but it's not really their fault. I wouldn't say it's God Dio's either. Didn't really get enough chance to look at it. Oh, Savage Gold went a little bit too wide. There goes Clapjack. As he takes 1 point on the board for his team. As Clapjack on those 9-lap-old hards, he's going to have the benefit of the strategy here over a couple of guys at the beginning of the race. Matatek got dropped back all the way to P13. And now he really has to hope for that pit stop. That safety car. Got Dio and Doc and Rex once again having a heated battle. Are we going to have a 3-way battle? Does look like it. Holly Gaming around the outside. Oh, there goes God Dio. Yeah, he just... That was on purpose. That was on purpose. I mean, I'm not going to say it with certainty, but that definitely looked like it was on purpose. Not too sure if these guys are in a party, but I do know that a lot of guys are in the party together. God Dio is now coming into the pits with a possible broken front wing. He's going to switch to another strategy and another broken front wing. Well, another wing, which is not broken, hopefully. God Dio retired from the session. He's done for this race. And Holly is finding himself in a difficult position here. He's got the DRS though, but it's 3 wide through turn, well, down the main straight, but through turn 4 they go right now. As it is going to be Holly coming out on top. He has the inside line right now on a Savage Goat with his beautiful car. Savage Goat, is he going to make a switchback work? Doesn't look like it. Has a better exit coming through that corner. What is Sign going to do? Switchback maybe? Ooh, Holly is lagging a little bit all over the place. Yellow flag in sector 1. That is going to be God Dio's car onto the track. Doc and Rags being pretty close to Moore. Oh, Moore going a little bit too wide there with his pink car. He's braking a little bit too early, and Doc and Rags makes that move. Even with the use of DRS, which he didn't really need. Although, what is happening? Moore with a lot of straight line speed here. He doesn't care about the DRS. Although he did make a mistake there coming through turn 1. So he should have cared a little bit more about downforce than he should have cared about any other thing. Salah, thank you for the follow, buddy. Hope you're having a fine evening. Holly now. She's got her, he's got her hands full with the soft tire runner right behind him. But Sign has to come into the pits pretty soon. Shruti, who's also coming into the pits to go on to medium tires, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go back to the race lead. We've got Waffles defending his P1 on these medium tires. Boryoshi is in the middle. He's running the ideal strategy. So we've got Kai's, Waffles, who are pretty fast, if I can say. Kai's, who's currently in P2 in the Drivers' Championship. We've got Waffles in P1. And there's another safety car. So this has been the thing where a Mad Attack has been waiting for. But I feel like the guys at the front of the race, they're just going to have so much benefit over Mad Attack, for example. Although Mad Attack is also already coming into the pits. Going onto medium tires. Darkham Rex is going onto the softs. He might not be able to make them till the end of the race, although Sign is able to do it. What is Waffles going to do? Is he going to come into the pits? He should. Maybe go onto the soft tires. That would be a great strategy, if you ask me. But yeah, as I said, guys, if you go onto a two-stopper, at the beginning of the race, like soft, medium, 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 soft, soft, medium, medium, soft. All those guys, soft, medium, soft, medium, you know, that kind of stuff. You cannot anticipate on safety cars. And a double stopper would have been ideal here. Like the guys who went onto the hard tires. For example, if Waffle started on the medium tires, then he went onto the softs, and then he goes onto the mediums again now, he would have gotten a race win. Like, without a doubt. He now goes onto the softs, so does Kai's. Boriyoshi is not coming into the pits. And there's a couple of guys who are not coming into the pits either. 12 lap old hards for Facebean. And I feel like Boriyoshi has made a mistake here. He should have come into the pits. 12 more laps. 10 more laps when the safety car is coming into the pits. Shimmy with the soft tires. We've got Billy with the soft tires. Where is Matatek? In P11, he dropped so many positions. He's 15 seconds behind. He's now making that move on the Savage Goat. It's not going to be enough. Doc and Rags also making a move on Savage Goat. And Matatek, he was looking at a race win during that sprint race and the actual race during the first few stages of this race, of course. But now he's in P10. He made a bad decision on his strategy. Gets pushed back all the way to P10, so not a great strategy there from Matatex, but definitely a great strategy from Waffles and Kai's here. Kai's, who I think has gained the most positions apart from Billy. Let me have a quick look. Position changes. Facebean is actually the biggest winner, although he is on those 13 lap old hard, so he's definitely gonna be losing another couple of positions. And then of course we've got Kai's all the way in P3 as he gained 11 positions there from P14. So he started in P14, currently in P3. So that is going to be a great way of racing with a broken hand, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have a little bit of a break here, guys, as I'm just trying something out. I put my microphone a little bit further from my mouth as I saw there was something peaking. And I think it was when I start my sentence with either a P, a B, or a T. And it's always a little bit harsher, if that makes sense. There's 3 guys DNF'd. Yeah, no idea why I threw that in the middle of my sentence. So it's always a little bit harsher than the usual other things I'm saying. So right now it doesn't seem to be peaking anymore after I put my microphone a little bit further from my mouth. So yeah, guys in the chat, make sure if you're still here, let me know what your predictions are going to be for this race. Please put your top 3, and that would be amazing. I mean, then we can talk a little bit more about your predictions, if that makes sense, you know. There's possibly going to be a couple of guys on... Oh, it's already coming in this lap. Wow. All right, so green flags. And go, go, go. Entering a lap 26. This one is going to be racing on Monday evenings. Wait, hold up. I'm just going to do the safety car restart and then I'll get back to you, buddy. So we've got a pretty decent start there from Boriyoshi, as he's got Facebeans right behind, and Kai's in P3. Waffles has been caught sleeping a little bit. He's 1 second behind. And there's a lot of position losses here for Sign, maybe Shimmy, who lost 3 in total during this race already. Sign now down the inside. No, he's getting an overtake from behind, and he's putting a clapjack a little bit wide there. There's a lot of green cars on the track right now, and a lot of green cars. I'm not too sure who's who. Sign who gets dropped back all the way to P8. Billy in P7. He lost a lot of positions here during this safety car restart. Holly Gaming in P10 as the orange car is looking to make a move down the inside. No, she isn't, or he isn't. All right, so we race on Mondays at, I think the race wait, what time zone are you in? Because it depends on the time zone. Please let me know. Or like which country you live. What time is it now for you? Oh, Kai's looking to make a move. He did make that move on Waffles. No, it wasn't Waffles. Yeah, it was Waffles. Waffles who misjudged his breaking point. And he's going to be in P3 right now. 1.2 seconds behind, so he's trailing by quite a bit. Kai's looking to make a move down the inside. Canada, Montreal. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, it is 8 in the evening right now for you. They start 7 p.m. New York time. So 7 p.m. New York time. There are going to be 2 races each evening. Or like one long one, which is going to be a 100% race. And then a short qualifying or something like that. But if... I'm not too sure if you're allowed to join the league. I'll have to ask. You can definitely add me on Discord. If you'd like, you can join my Discord server, which is in the somewhere linked, and you can just join. DM me and I will ask the owners if you're allowed to join, because I know these guys are a little bit secure on who joins their league. So just join my Discord server. You will be able to text me, VB Thomas, and then we can sort out your possible seat, of course. It's another safety car. I think Shruti or Matatek crashed. It's gonna be Matatek, broken front wing. That is unfortunate. So yeah, Kai's taking the lead right now. Not expected. And I'm just gonna have a quick look in my Discord channel. If you managed to join. Doesn't look like it. So let me have a quick look in their Discord. Calendar. All right, so they're gonna be having a lot of like race nights each Monday. They're gonna be doing around 2 rounds each evening, except for the 6th, the 8th. That's gonna be it. So Spa 100% race full quali, and then Canada was also a 100% race full quali. It's always gonna be on Monday 7 in the evening. And I do know they're having a F2 grid too. I'm not too sure how this works. But that's gonna be that. Yep. So I hope I gave you enough information right there. Because I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. I will be right back with you guys. It's gonna be a safety car anyway. Oh, all right, Salah. No worries. I thought you were interested in joining. That's why. Yeah, a good bunch of guys here. In all honesty, they're having some cleaner races. A little bit unfortunate from Mike Gaudio. I know he's Gaudio, but yeah, I'm not too sure what I should think of this. He you know, there's first few laps he already had an incident with someone. I think it was Dockham Rex, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in the sprint race too. He just pushed him wide. I think Dockham Rex tried to get a little bit of revenge. And then Gaudio did it again and again. And then that last incident coming through Sector 2. Well, entering Sector 3, he just completely run over Dockham Rex. So I know that Dockham Rex... It is actually a funny thing. He's an Angels fan, right? I'm an Angels fan too. I'm not too sure Salah. Why am I calling you Suarez? Suarez is a guy from another league. But I'm not too sure if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan. Wait, is that Toronto Blue Jays? Yeah, that is right. Oh, wait, maybe I should go to the toilet first, because otherwise I'm going to be too late. All right, we'll be right back with you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's going to be 5 red lights. Not really 5 red lights. It's going to be 5 yellow lights, and then it's going to be green. Here we go. Guys with a pretty decent start there. Has a lead of about 7/10 on the rest of the guys. I'm a Mahrez fan. Ah, interesting. Isn't he Moroccan or something like that? Pretty sure he is. There's a lot of battles going on at the back of the grid. Oh, beautiful move there. Baryoshi getting in P9. I think he came into the pits for some reason. He went on to soft tires, but he's not able to get back to the top 3, I'm afraid. Neither is he going to get back to the top 5. There's only 5 more laps to go here. So he might want to focus on the top 3, top 4 maybe. As Billy is trying to get Algerian. Makes sense, yeah. Oh yeah, he is actually. With the green and the white and the red flag. Yep. Waffles now on the tail of Kais. Is he going to be able to get there? 1/10. It wouldn't be ideal to go straight for the move though, as this is a tricky corner section. If you misjudge this corner section, you can definitely put someone out of the race and crash them out, unfortunately. So Shimmy does have a penalty. He's going to be one of the only ones, including Phase Beans. But Shimmy, I do have to say, he's got a pretty amazing race here. During the sprint race, he's gained a lot of positions. During the race, he has just kept it consistent. But Kais, being the clear driver of the day here today, he's in P1 right now. Waffles in P2. And Baryoshi, he was looking at a race win, dropped back all the way to P9 as he went for a different tire strategy, went for the soft tires at the end of the race. Are you a Mercedes fan? Manchester City fan, Salah? Waffles now. Still 4 more laps to go, so he can just chill out right now, just trying to stick on the toe of Kais. He doesn't need to make any reckless moves. He's gonna have the DRS soon. There's another yellow flag in Sector 2. That is going to be Phase Beans. He was looking at the race win too earlier, and during that second safety car. He didn't came into the pits, and then for some reason he did come into the pits. Or did he crash out? Not too sure, but he gained 1 position during the whole race. Waffles not able to get close. Shimmy is looking to make a move though. He's gonna have DRS. These guys are all gonna have DRS. And now let's have a quick look who has the straight line speed. I think all of them do, including Kais, as he's not getting overtaken by any of the DRS runners. Possibly a broken front wing for Shimmy right there, as he went a little bit too deep into turn 3, went into the back of Waffles. And these guys are really close at the moment. Phase Beans retired from the session in the pit lane. That must be really frustrating for Shruti. All the way in P15, he's not giving up though. He's not giving up. Clapjack, he was looking at a disaster of a race after an incident with, I think, Gaudio. Not 100% sure. And now got back into P4, so the ugly car racer is definitely making a name for himself here in Austria, as he goes a little bit too much into the curb. These guys are actually cutting the corners quite heavily. I want to see what the corner strictness is actually on. Shimmy right now 4/10 behind, as the guys behind are also having a heated battle. Gaudio has left the session. He was just giving some strategy suggestions to all the other guys he's in a party with. Just looking at the ERS, looking at the DRS, you know, if the guys are gonna have DRS, if they have enough ERS, which is should be. Mahrez is goated. Waffles, you should be racing, not typing. Well, down the main straight doesn't really matter. But Waffles can definitely multitask here, as he's currently in P2 and he's chatting in the chat. Pretty interesting. There's a lot of guys, like a lot of leagues, who don't allow you to go into the stream of the streamer, because usually you get distracted or something like that and you crash someone out. Boryoshi got back to the guys ahead, which he lost a lot of positions to. Now 2 more laps to go, as he's gonna have the DRS. Is he gonna be able to make the move? It looks like it. Down the inside into turn 1. He backs out and gets back onto the racing line. It gets another track limit right there. Good exit coming through turn 1, and that is going to be moved done. Now down the inside of Billy. Billy 10 positions gained. He's going to make a dive bomb. And there goes Baryoshi. What a nasty move from the UK driver. As I think Shimi lost a lot of positions thanks to that. Billy gets back into P3. He kind of benefited from that. Took advantage of the mistake of Baryoshi. And the good thing about that is, you as a racing driver are not going to get a penalty from that. But the guy who actually did it is going to get a penalty from it. So you're just benefiting from another guy's mistake, if that makes sense. We're going to be entering the last lap. Why is this such a bummer of a camera angle? That's really bad. All right, last lap battle for these guys. Almost nobody has got a penalty, which makes me think that this is standard corner strictness. Kais still leading the race, but it is going to be Waffles right on his tail with a good exit coming through turn 1. He might be able to capture this race win like Boryoshi did in the sprint race. And Waffles looking to make a move around the outside. And there goes Waffles. He backs out of the move. Now he needs a good exit coming through this corner, which he doesn't. Again, he made the same mistake with Baryoshi, although now he's close enough to make a move around the outside. Is Kai's going to give in? Is Kai's going to give in? Doesn't look like it. Into turn 4. Kai's having a little bit of a snap there. Waffles who gets onto the grass, onto the gravel, and that is going to be 3 positions lost for Waffles right there. Baryoshi in P2, he got back into P2, possibly a race win here, and that would be a crazy strategy prediction from the UK driver right there. Now around the outside, is he going to be looking to make a move through the fast right-handers? It's not looking like it. Kais might be winning this race here, but Baryoshi might also be getting a penalty. So Baryoshi letting a lot of guys go through. And that is some beautiful sportsmanship driving from Baryoshi. He's letting a lot of guys through who he made a mistake with. We've got Kais' car onto the grass right there, but he finished this race in P1, came from P14. And what a race from these guys. Kais, the broken hand boy, or the broken hand man, if he's a man already, gets from P14 all the way to P1, driver of the day, to receive that trophy from the Red Bull Ring managers. I'm not too sure who is actually the Prime Minister of Austria. No idea. All right, Kai's in P1. We've got Waffles in P2. Maybe we should focus to the race. Kai's in P1. Billy actually got P2, and he should get a big driver of the day mention too. He started almost last. He got in P2 after getting put wide a couple of times, so he definitely did have a good comeback race. Now we've got Waffles in P3, Clapjack in P4, and Baryoshi in P5. Further, we've got Savage Goat, Darkham Rex, Shimmy, Sign, Mad Attack, Holly Gaming, Airmatics, More, Shruti, Face Beans, Goddio, Matthew, and Flo all the way at the back of the grid. So that is gonna be your Austrian Grand Prix. And I'm going to be shutting off the stream here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I'm going to be switching over to this screen, of course, you will be able to see me do the peace out sign once again. And this was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, I don't have the North American accent. My apologies for that. I'm just a European guy enjoying the stream and like streaming and commentating and all that kind of stuff, trying to improve his English. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Art van der Lee, for watching, and all the other guys who are watching right now. It has been an honor streaming for you guys, and hopefully I will see you another time. This was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. Peace out.